Right, I've got some gasket paper. I'm going to knock up the new gasket because I don't want to be spending £6–7 on one. We'll just mark roughly where it is. There's several ways of doing this. Another way is to actually stick it on the case and just tap it around with a hammer to break the edges to get it to fit, but you can always draw it out with a pencil, no biggie. The outside I always make a little bit larger anyway, because you can trim that off once a case is fitted with a knife to make it all nice and neat. So that one is roughly where it needs to be. So there we go. That's it done. Right, got a fresh blade on. A blunt knife always cuts twice. Normally when it slips. Something near us, I think. Just tidy them bits up there. There we go. Now I just need to put the hole. I'm an idiot and I forgot to film putting the holes in it. All I used was one of these little leather hole punch things. That worked. I'll put that on in a bit. Right, here we go again. Got some replacement spring washers now, or E-clips. So I'll replace both of them. Dropped it already. That's not good. Where the hell did that go? There. I feel like a decent fit. Pliers. Not happy with that clip there. Feels a bit weak. Try one of these. Problem is there's only half a millimetre difference on the pin size. Can make a hell of a difference when you put your clips on. That's better. That's much better. That's not quite. It's not quite springing back. What's going on with that? It is there. We've got a load of crap in there. That is jamming it. I'll have to go with a different size clip. Let's put the original back on. In this episode, we spend 20 minutes dicking around with clips. That's better. Must have been just the thickness of the clip was pushing back on it a bit too much. Yeah, yeah. Happy days. Right, I've got the correct torque setting for this. That's something I want to double check as well. Which I didn't notice until I read the book. Always read the book. So according to the book, that notch there should be lined up with that, which it is. That all springs back, which is good. Those clips are in. Don't pull it off though. It was a bit of a silly thing to do, wasn't it? Note to self, don't pull that out when the bolt's not on there. There we go. The torque setting is 13 to 20 foot-pounds. Give me torque wrench. So I've gone with 18 foot-pounds. That's it. And it's still loose, which is good. Backing plate on, which gives you your timing marks. Why is that not fitting in there? There we go. Put it on the right way round, dickhead. You were laughing then, weren't you? Oh, that's squished in there. Get that pushed in there like that. The original timing marks back where they were. Yeah, they used to go that way a little bit more. I'll do. I can always check the timing at a later date. Make sure that's in there properly, which it is. It's buttoned up there on tight. All good, the pickups are good. So, my gasket. You can see why I made it a little bit bigger. And I missed a bit round there, so I'll have to redo it. Bugger. I'll do for now when I wash the engine, stop any crap getting in there. I'll have to redo it. I'm guessing the original gasket wasn't big enough because I even oversized that and it still ain't right. hopefully you get the idea. Won't bore you with every single one, but I'm just going to take the carb floats off, give them a quick clean out just in case any old fuel's in there. Yeah, there's old fuel in there. Lovely stuff. I'll give them a blast out. I'll choose the most difficult one, do I? Right, I didn't want to bore you doing every single one. I'm probably boring you enough already. Why don't you want to come off? There we go. That's it. There's a bit of gunk in there, a bit of carb cleaner. So first start in a few years, I've cleaned all the carbs out. Fire extinguisher ready to go just in case. Pre-filled the carbs, did have a stick in one which hopefully I've sorted. Doesn't seem to be leaking anymore, so let's have a go, shall we? So I've topped up the fuel. Have that on. Come on. Right, let's have that off. She runs. That's the main thing. That's definitely the main thing. But where to go from here? Fuel is absolutely gushing out the carbs. Doesn't seem to be hanging on the revs, which is a good thing. It means I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, that's cured it. I think it's time to refurbish carburetors. Deep joy, because I hate doing carbs. Right, a fairly successful day. Managed to get her fired up. She started up straight away. Very happy with that. I appear to have cured the problem of it hanging on the revs, even though she's running a little bit rough. She always has done and needs to go blast out to actually clear her cobwebs out a little bit and get her to run right. Once she's been run 2-3 miles down the road, she's normally okay and running fine. There is fuel pissing out the carbs horrendously, so I need to refurbish those. I'm not a carb expert by a long shot, but we'll give it a pop. What's the worst could happen? Big ball of flames, yeah. Apart from that, everything seems to be going okay. I'm going to order the materials to get the front wheel spacers done, so we'll get that up next and get that sorted out, and also need to look at doing the fuel tank. I'll probably do the electrolytic rust removal, which I've done before and works quite well. We'll give that a pop, see what happens. So thanks for watching.